Britain's new Starstreak missiles may be a tad bit scary or daunting, but deep down, they only symbolize the support that the UK has for Ukraine in these times of utter brutality and oppression by Russia. We're talking about none other than Britain's new Starstreak missiles, which were created to stop the massive Russian devastation in Ukraine. Now, even though Britain's supply of ammunition to Ukraine was initially around 2,000 weapons, the rising hostility and Russia's inhumane acts meant that the supply had to be increased effective immediately. So, let's get straight to the point. What's all this hype about the Starstreak missiles? What are they, and how do they work? What makes them different from other missiles? Stay tuned till the end of this video to find out the answers to these questions and to so much more. So, let's get done with what they are first. A Starstreak is simply a man-portable air defense system, or as some would call it, a man-pads or M-pads. Depending on the requirements by the customer, it can be altered to perform in different scenarios in the battlefield, including both man-portable and vehicle-mounted roles. Currently, this vast system of weapons is optimized to fight against aerial threats, such as fighter ground aircrafts and also attack helicopters. The flexibility of the Starstreak weapon system is also truly one of a kind. By having the capacity to fit into almost any role needed, it is a very reliable tool, from lightweight roles that require rapid reactions to air assault operations. If you find these facts impressive, wait till you hear the next one. Starstreak is considered to be the fastest missile of its type in the world, which provides an highly accurate system that is also resistant to standard countermeasures. An example of its superiority over the countermeasures that aircrafts have is its laser guidance system. Thanks to the laser, it is able to stay on target even after flares are deployed to alter its path. Starstreak saw its first active deployment in 2003 in Iraq, and has since been used countless times by the armed forces of the United Kingdom. Ever since deployment, the Starstreak missile has evolved to meet the needs of modern warfare. Currently being produced as a fifth generation, it has increased its capabilities by a significant margin. These upgrades are truly frightening, as they showcase how rapidly warfare is evolving to be as effective as possible. So, the system is broken into three parts, namely SI, LML, and SP. The SI version is the portable version of Starstreak, which is also used by small mobile groups of soldiers who have the mission to take down enemy aircrafts or helicopters. So far, it's the go-to version for the Ukraine-Russia war. The LML version is a man-portable version which takes advantage of the light weight of the missile, which helps with shooting multiple times, but at once. Such an advanced version is created to distinguish allies from enemies. You don't want to fire and go, oops. The third variant is called the SP version. It is designed to fight against air defense armored units. This model is set up on all-terrain or armored vehicle. It is a sight for sore eyes if the sky is filled with these enemy aircrafts. Apart from all these dangerous variants, there is one another. This one has a very scary name, Hellstreak. It's a tad bit unconventional, and, unlike its siblings, this model is used for air-to-air combat. Apache helicopters are armed with them to aid in close combat. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritties about the missile's unique design. Starstreak's design is not like the design of the SHORAD missiles. In fact, it is significantly different from the latter, considering the differences in the functioning of the two missiles. This is primarily due to the fact that missiles have to interact with highly evasive, spontaneous, and fast targets. And so, hitting the target in such a short span of time is what this missile aims to do. Another interesting aspect of this design is that they've made it user-friendly too. So obviously, a soldier cannot run around holding a missile the size of a car. And so, Starstreak is a lightweight and small in size for the convenience of the one holding it. Now, getting to the specifics of the design, the missile itself has a two-stage engine. Along with that, the missile has a combat unit which essentially has a total of 3 tungsten darts. each of which is on and about 0.45 meters long and 0.02 meters wide. The machine, more commonly known as the carrier, is powered by a rocket motor and is used to release the darts. To achieve optimal targeting, the fire control system's laser beam gives an indication, and the shot is fired as soon as the darts reach a speed higher than Mach 4. Due to such a bolting speed, the dart not only cuts through the body of the target, but it also explodes inside the body, quite possibly the greatest amount of damage that can be done to the target. Straight up terrifying, no? Essentially, the missile has a sighting unit, which includes parts like optical and monocular sight, laser beam, and a control unit, which we briefly talked about earlier. The control unit has parts such as a joystick, a height measurer, a trigger, etc. When there's a need to release a missile, as in the case of a battle, a soldier might keep an eye on the target using monocular sight. The reticle of Starstreak then functions as a thing that holds the target. Lastly, angle warning ensures that the missile is all set to finish the target, and then boom! An exceptional fact about the Great Starstreak is that the warheads of the darts are not triggered by the heat pads, which suggests that the aircrafts are prevented from attacks by similar man pads. Additionally, another distinctive feature that makes the missile more efficient is its ability to reach extraordinary heights and distances. The height of man pads reaches up to 22,000 feet, whereas the distance covered is approximately 4.35 miles. In layman terms, such a height and a distance is nothing but impressive. Now, the main question that comes in anyone's minds is, are these better than other missiles? Sure, these missiles have a set of features that make them attractive, but are they up to par with other types of missiles? How about we do a little Starstreak versus Stinger now? It is similar to Starstreak. In fact, both of these are used to shoot targets in the air and can be carried by soldiers. However, performance is where Starstreak takes the lead. Possessing an amazing speed of Mach 4, it is a much faster system than the Stinger, which has a speed of Mach 2.5. Another aspect where Starstreak shows its prowess is its range. While the Stinger can reach aircraft 4.8 kilometers in the sky, Starstreak can shoot down enemies using a stunning 7 kilometers above ground. The key difference is, however, that the Sting uses warheads, while Starstreak uses its 3 explosive arrows. It's a draw! Choosing a winner between these two is not exactly easy since they possess different guidance systems and perform effectively in opposing scenarios. While Starstreak is better for heavy vehicles such as helicopters, Stingers are more of a fire and forget weapon that can follow its target thanks to its UV seeker, which is useful against smaller, faster aircrafts. The longer training period for Starstreak helps it to pull ahead in the race, as it shows that the system has more complex management than a Stinger operator. Thank you, Britain. A video recently went viral on the internet, in which a group of Ukrainian soldiers were thanking Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, for their support in the ongoing war. Clipped together with another video, spectators can be heard wildly cheering as a Ukrainian soldier shoots down a Russian helicopter. He appears to be using what seems to be a British weapon, or more specifically, a Starstreak missile. The eastern Luhansk region of eastern Ukraine is the best guess of where the strike had occurred. All of this had remained to be a stark suspicion, but surprisingly enough, a very reliable source has confirmed the news. The British defense sources have told the newspaper that this video is considered to be real. This isn't the most shocking part about this revelation. These sources also revealed that the United Kingdom had gifted the system to the Ukrainian armed forces, and this was just one of the many times it had been used by the Ukrainians to destroy Russian vehicles in recent weeks. These training sessions were conducted on a digital platform by British armed forces in Eastern Europe, so that British techniques and maneuvers could be properly used. We know that we've bombarded you with a lot of facts and specifications regarding the new Starstreak has indeed proven itself worthy of all the talk over it. Whatever we've covered in the video has given us one hint at least, which is you do not want to mess with the Starstreak. Bye now.